HSNitem.com. You will get special vignettes and stories about Mary J. Blige's life. It's so amazing. What a wonderful lady. And we're going to celebrate that. I have a presentation of that at 8 o'clock on Sunday morning. Oh, I'm sorry, on Saturday morning. Hope you'll join me for that. When it comes to GPS systems, though, you know how I feel about Garmin, okay? Garmin is the platinum when it comes to your standard for GPS systems. But this is brand new. This is totally different than any GPS I bet you have ever seen, because now the Garmin nüvi, which is your 2010 model, this is the new one, guys. In addition to that, what we have in here is 6 million points of interest, but a camera, MP3 player, currency converter, weather information. It's all in here. It's kind of a shame, actually, Don, to call this a GPS, because it's so much more than that. It's really just multimedia now, and we have this at a birthday price of $169.95. Frankly, I paid more for a 3-megapixel camera a few years ago, just for the camera, okay? So now, built in, it is sleek, it is very lightweight and small, perfect, and text-to-speech always. You know, Garmin puts that in there. 4 flex payments, by the way, as well. $42 and some change. It's not just a Garmin now. It's way beyond that.
Everything. And the thing is, understand, this also has pedestrian mode built into it, to where now you can get the walking directions. Say New York, Chicago, San Francisco, New Orleans, those great walk-around cities. But you've got your camera with you while it's giving you your directions. When you get there, you can take all the pictures you want. And the picture quality is unbelievable. That's what's really shocked everybody, because what you can do, you can take a picture and save it. What I've done, when you turn it on, you'll notice that a wallpaper comes up. That's actually a picture I took out by the swimming pool, Will Connor, and then you unlock your screen and then let the fun begin. Everything right there. It automatically orients itself to whatever direction you're holding. Right now, we have it up in portrait mode. You turn it to landscape mode, the whole screen flips. But everything on it is true touchscreen technology. Other manufacturers say, well, it's a touchscreen, but, you know, we've got these buttons over here for this. Not with this one. Everything is right there to where you can just slide it up and down, just like the most advanced telephones you have on the marketplace. It works just that easy. Something else that's new innovation, right at the top, web browser. What this does for you, you go in any of, say, the coffee shops or the delis or the bookstores out there that have free Wi-Fi connections, or if you have a Wi-Fi network set up at your house, you can now use your Garmin to actually go on the internet. You can check your email, you can upload the pictures you've taken, you can share the pictures you've taken, you can go to any websites that you want to do, all of it, all with free Wi-Fi. Now, something I've got to be clear on here, there's no monthly subscription whatsoever. This is a free web browser. Like I say, your favorite coffee shop out there you can go into, they advertise free Wi-Fi. You can use it now. All you have to do is log into their server with this Garmin, and you've got a widescreen browser that you can sit there, you can check all of your email and everything, and you're literally just a button push away. You can see it loads up your web, and then you're ready to go, just that quick and easy. There we are. Look at that. There's Garmin's website, and there's your GPS right there. And then again, you scroll everything on a touch control on it to where it's so simple and easy to use. Just like that, we're on the web browser. You want to go back to something else, you just hit your back button. Takes it back to all your functions and features. Your camera, right there it is. And again, 3-megapixel camera. Step out of the way. Look at that. Now, you can take a picture that way, or if you want to, you can take a picture this way. And it's autofocus built into it to where you don't have to worry about anything except pushing the button. The button is just like a camera. You've got a button switch right up here. You'll aim it. You'll see a little autofocus screen come up right there. And guess what? Click. Just that simple. You've taken a picture. Now, if you want to see that picture, go up to your menu, and it brings all your pictures up. You can do a slideshow with this. Pull up the pictures you've taken. I took some last night of Aaron and Shannon. Now, here's the really cool thing. When you bring it up, see right here where it says share? If I'm logged into the internet using the free web browser, I can hit share, use my email address, it's my home address, and actually use that to email that picture out to anybody I want to. Or like I said, upload it to a website. You can zoom in, you can rotate, you can adjust, you can save them as wallpapers. It's a full-blown 3-megapixel full-function camera built in with a GPS that's going to give you the web browser. It's going to give you the MP3 player. It gives you all the tools and accessories that you need. It has pedestrian mode. It has text-to-speech, and 6 million points of interest preloaded and ready to go.
Did we mention it has some maps in here?
I mean, oh yeah, by the way, it's an awesome GPS.
It's just crazy. It's crazy now that you have all the technology you want right here, all built in. Our birthday price, $169.95. Again, at the end of Sunday, this is it. The birthday prices all go away. Sunday at midnight. Don't miss out. Look at the points of interest on this. 6 million points of interest. Now, we're talking here about a Garmin. My producer, Ann, was just saying her husband is a pilot. It's Garmin that he loves. I got a Garmin, true story, a Garmin, I think it was 2, maybe 3 years ago for a birthday present. It was over It was a Garmin nuvi. I made him take it back. I said, you cannot spend that money on me, number one, or on a GPS. Now look at the technology that you're getting. Not just text-to-speech, not just 6 million points of interest, but now true touchscreen. Now you get weather information. You get wherever you can get free Wi-Fi, then you can access your email. You can do it all from right here, guys. That's what's incredible. And a 3-megapixel camera to boot. So now you take this on your trips, and how smart is this? This is smart. It's got a currency converter in it. It's got a world clock in it. It's your travel center. And you can take this anywhere. It's very easy. I love the fact that they add a little bit of neoprene on it as well, so it helps with that grip, so it's not a slip grip or anything. $169.95, $42.49 on your credit card. If you have not tried a Garmin, you have a real treat in store for you. We're going to give you everything you need as well, so you can put this in your car and download. Again, if you want to do updates or anything, we give you your USB cable. 963-660. We do have a limited number of these. In fact, I have about 2,300 of these remaining. So please, this is a Garmin, guys. This is special.
It's the latest, the greatest.
Latest, absolutely
And
brand new, hot off the presses.
Even with everything that you're saying, man, that's got to be complicated. The great thing about Garmin, they're very conscious of that. They keep everything simple to use. Off your main screen, what do you have to worry about as far as using the GPS? 2 buttons, where to, view map, just like any other Garmin out there. Everything else is all across the bottom. You can just scroll it. But again, you hit where to with the true touchscreen technology. Now you just touch the screen and drag everything around. I mean, it's just absolutely brilliant technology, and it's so simple and easy to use. And that's the big thing people comment on once they get this in their car. They're like, Don, I never realized exactly how easy it was going to be to use, and that's the fun thing about it. It has the Where Am I feature. All you have to do is tap the icon representing your car. You'll find out your longitude, your latitude, your current address, cross streets, emergency facilities, all quickly listed for you to contact. You've got all those telephone numbers with all those different businesses on here for 6 million businesses across the country. Think about what you're going to save on 411 calls. In addition to that, it's also an MP3 player that you can use for music. You see right there, there's your player. What are we going to do to help you along with that? We're actually going to give you a free download, 35 free musics from emusic.com. Now, normally on the internet, you'll pay anywhere from about 75 cents to $1 per song to download. You get 35 free downloads to actually put into your Garmin. And the great thing about emusic, you own the songs once you get them. Not like other services that can actually put a block on your computer if you don't pay your subscription fee. With these, you own them. So that's about $35 in free music, because everybody always says, well, I've got an MP3 player. Where do I get the music? We're giving you the music just to get you started on it.
Did you know that we're expecting a little bit of rain here?
I know, isn't that great? And the funny thing is, it's not just the current weather. When you bring it up,
my weather right here.
It actually will do a full forecast on there. In fact, I'll bring mine up. There we go. Full multi-day forecast, and then you can bring up each day individually and look at it and find out exactly what's going on. But this is the great thing about it. If you're planning a trip, you can actually pull up, there it is, look at that. I mean, it's not just, you know, what's going to happen today. It's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. I mean, 6-day forecast on there about what's going on. Then you can actually hit any one of those individual days and get more information about, you know, chance of precipitation, what's going to happen, is it thunderstorms, is it rain showers, all this information literally at the touch of a finger. And also with the Wi-Fi connections, in addition to the weather, you've also got Google local search built into it that'll actually, instead of just other points of interest that other GPSs may, you know, you may type in a point of interest you're looking for it and it turns out maybe 100 miles away. Well, with Google local search, it's all geared to the local, to where you don't have to worry about it. If it's not available locally, you won't find it on Google, because Google gauges everything for local searches and points of interest. That's included with it. Again, no monthly service fees for the Wi-Fi, no monthly service fees for the MP3, for the weather, none of that. And again, it's a Garmin. You can window mount this, you can dashboard mount this. We have the nav mat available for it. You can also use the nav mat with it. But what most people like is the fact that this is a Garmin that has a pedestrian mode built into it, and so many things that just make sense when you're traveling. Instead of carrying 4 or 5 devices, take your Garmin. I mean, it'll find your car for you. When you get out, you can turn it off, and it will mark your location that you just turned it on or off to where that's where your car is. It'll walk you back to your car in pedestrian mode. You can, you know, walk around the cities, find the museums, the tourist attractions, the things you want to see. It'll walk you to them. Then when you get there, you've got your camera. Then you can go into the coffee shop and sit down and talk about everything you've done, log on to the free Wi-Fi, and email the family the pictures that you've taken while you're on vacation.
From your GPS. I mean,
think
again,
about the technology involved here.
I can't even believe we're calling this a GPS. It's really so much more than that. First and foremost, start with it's a Garmin. And if you own a Garmin, please give us a call. We want to hear your testimonials. 1-866-376-TALK. Garmin sets the standard when it comes to GPS systems. But what Garmin has done is taken their newest, their latest, the greatest. This is the 2010 right here I'm holding, which is very thin and light, by the way. What they've done is they've taken it to a whole different level now. Not only am I going to get my information, text to speech, I harp on this because it's so important. They talk to you. They say which street. So you're not having to look at the screen. It's a safety issue that is so important that you get text to speech and you know exactly what street you're going to turn on. The information in here was 6 million points of interest, and then to have all of the other bells and whistles on this one. 3-megapixel camera. Your phone probably doesn't have even 1 megapixel, okay? So stop taking those lousy pictures and take your Garmin with you, and then you can just snap your pictures and have really true great quality pictures that you can save. On top of that, the weather information, your Wi-Fi capability, it's in here. I don't have to download software. I don't have to do anything.
That's right.
You turn it on, okay? You do have to do that because it won't do that by itself. That's why you buy a Garmin, though. And I bought a Garmin for my mom because simple is too hard for her.
And she loves you for it.
Let me tell you, simple is just too hard for my mom, okay? Especially in technology. I've kind of got that gene. This is so easy. Garmin really does hold your hand every step of the way so you can do this. And the reason I also bought another portable GPS, I have a GPS in my car, built in, right? But when you're driving, you can't use it.
That's
so now
right.
I pass this to my daughter.
Plus,
so,
to update it,
right.
you've got to go back to the dealership.
Exactly.
I mean,
so now a 10-year-old can punch it in and give me the directions I need. I put it right on the seat beside me, and then it's talking to me, and I don't have to get distracted when I'm driving. Please stop the okay, going a little bit. What's that? What's that? You're going to cause an accident. You're going to be in an accident. Absolutely. GPS makes such a huge difference, but
really
this
does.
is just amazing, off-the-chart technology.
Are you ready for more? I mean, you know, it's something I could have done a half hour on this.
How is this possible?
Well, you mentioned, yeah, it's got a currency converter. Yeah, it's got the calculator. You know, all the Garmin's have too. Well, that's kind of cool. That's kind of nice. Let me show you what else this will do. Down on the bottom where all of your icons are for your accessories, go into Tools, and here's where, I mean, just gets sick. Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
Here we go. There's the Where Am I? There's your calculator. There's everything. How about you see something you want to make a note on? You could now go into it and hit Notes, and what it's going to do, it's going to bring up a typewriter keyboard to where you could actually just a note to self.
Yeah.
And save it in your Garmin. Now, if it couldn't get any better than that, you go back from there. Let's scroll down to the next page. Look at this list. How about for your grocery list or for your car, for maintenance, for anything that's coming up? Right there it is. All these different lists that you can actually create and build in here, you know, for your grocery list. When you go in the grocery store, what do you need? Well, let's make a list of it and save it right there in the Garmin. All this within Tools. So, you know, take this out of your car. I can't emphasize that enough. With the pedestrian mode, with all the other features and functions packed into this, don't just leave it sitting in your car. When you get out of the car, take it with you. You've got 4 hours of battery time off a single charge on this, not just for the pedestrian mode walking directions, but here's your camera, here's your list, here's the ability to make notes, here's the ability to cruise the internet wherever Wi-Fi is available, all these different things. I mean, it's got a headphone jack, it's got an audio equalizer built into it, and it's so funny when you put it on sound boost mode, a little warning pops up that says, you have exceeded the maximum recommended audio levels. Ooh. Warning. I'm like, okay, that's loud. I like that.
Yeah, I like that too.
So,
it's
I mean, use
loud.
this for your music playback because it has a headphone jack where you can take your standard headsets that you have at home, plug into it, and listen to your MP3. So, you know, it's amazing that GPS was developed for your car. And now I'm sitting here telling you, take it out of the car. Once you get to wherever you're going, take it out of the car, use it for all the other functions and features. You will be amazed at how often you turn to this.
You will be amazed at the price today. This is new stuff. This is not last year's technology or 2 years old. At this price for a Garmin, not just a Garmin that gives you the 6 million points of interest and the text-to-speech, again, so important, but for a Garmin that is your calendar, is your currency converter, is your weather forecast, that has Wi-Fi, that allows you to do email. It's all in here, guys. $169.95 and 4 flex payments of $42 and some change. Try it, buy it. If you have somebody going off to college, though, do not send your baby off to college without giving them some information about where they need to go and how they need to get there so they don't suffer so many distractions.
Exactly. I mean,
Garmin.
It's a lifesaver, and like I said, it's a Garmin. I mean, get it,
Fabulous.
enjoy it, use it. That's the most important thing.
Thank you. This is a great item. I hope you're picking it up. If you're online right now, use express ordering to get this through. Again, we have very limited numbers of these now. I have maybe just about 2,000 of these remaining. So please don't miss out on it. And we'll see you a little bit later, Mr. John.